Hello everybody, I'm here to show you my newest creation in Minecraft. It is a 5-bit random number generator, and let me show you it running a few times so you can see. And it usually takes a few seconds for it to work. Oh. Mostly because once converting the binary to the decimal system, just the design I have usually takes a little while for the signal to get across. And actually what it does is it randomly generates a number from 1 to 32 using binary, so it's 5-bit. You know, it's powers of 2. And I actually have a switchboard over here behind me that I can lower the number of bits, so we can either get 1 through 16, 1 through 8, or 1 through 2 if we shut these switches off. And I actually kind of created this for drawing prizes, and so 32 was going to be enough for the amount of people that signed up. And there you go. 25. Alright, now I'm going to show you how this works. And so I use these villagers down here. They're seemingly random enough pattern. You know, sometimes they jump on the pad, sometimes they take a little longer. Nobody's ever going to be able to decode that for all practical purposes. So when they jump on the pressure plates, of course, it shoves the pistons activate because they're connected to those, and they shove them back to the middle and reset it. And then right here what you see is a T-Flipflop, and so every time it gets a signal from those pressure plates, which are just a temporary on, it changes the output right here, this T-Flip-Flop, to a constant on or off. And then where the power goes from this T-Flip-Flop is to these pistons right here that they push down, and they will interrupt this wire right here and prevent electricity from flowing through it. So it'll you know, open and close the circuit. And these are the 5 bits right here. Each of these is a bit. So it's either going to be on or off, or a 1 or a 0. And when you press the button over there, what happens is it sends a short pulse through here. It's probably about 1 tick, 1.5 ticks, something around there. And it shoots down these wires. And another thing that also happens when you press the button is electricity comes through here and runs up, and this is actually the RAM right here. These are RS Nor Latches, this green right here, and there's 5 of them, and so they basically store whether it was on or off when the pulse came through. And then from those switches the current runs down, runs up these transmission towers, and it begins to run through these wires. And this is where such a long wait comes from, is because if it's got to go all the way down to this end, and each of these repeaters is obviously a 1 tick delay. And then these are actually what convert the binary into decimal. And as you can see here, you know, 1 would be all zeros, 2 would be you know, 0001, 3 is 10, 11, 100. 101, 110, 111, and so on, all the way down to 32. And then once it once it gets converted to decimal right here, then we have to convert it into a signal that's usable for the 7-segment display up there. And so that's what these are right here. So as you know, this would be 1. We only need 2 segments, and so that would be the 2 segments on the right side in this case, and you know, it goes on for all 32 of them. And then once you get back here to 2-digit numbers, those were a little easier because obviously you've got 10 in a row for the teens and 10 in a row for the 20s, and then the 30s, you know, there's just the 3 of them. And so these would be the converters for those right there for the 2nd digit. And then it is converted, and it runs along these top wires here. There's 7 of them, 7-segment display. Only needed 6 because with 1, 2, and 3 there's 1 segment that's not used here. And so then it goes up from these wires and straight out to the 7-segment display. And that's pretty much it. And you get your number, and I have it going through lava right there for higher visibility. But basically, the 7-segment display is pistons, rows of pistons right here that that push a block through the lava, so you can see it. And that's about it. So I don't know, rate this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If anybody would like to know more, or maybe I can figure out how to make a schematic of this so people can download it and try it out for themselves. And that's about all there is. Maybe I'll click it. Oh, what's it doing? 29? I can click it a few more times so you guys can see. Like I said, for all practical purposes, it is totally random. And it's going to be a 7. It's a 7. Now, normally the lower numbers will clear out sooner because they're farther to the left of that binary to decimal converters, and you know, as you get farther to the right, there's more and more ticks. And so I don't know. I guess 32 ticks worth, obviously, to get to 32. So there'd be an extra 1.5 second delay for 32 to come up rather than a 1. And yeah, so like I said, guys, let me know what you think, if you like the video, if you want to see more, and I'll be sure to post more videos of my other creations soon. So y'all have a good night or day or whenever you're watching this, I guess, and thanks for watching. Bye.